The murder of Cian Mulready Woods in January 2020 shocked the nation, and everyone knew who was responsible.
Everyone knew who Robbie Lawlor was. He was probably at that stage the most infamous gangster in all of Ireland.
When Lawlor was shot dead in Belfast 3 months later, no one had any answers, just lots and lots of questions.
What was he doing there? Who was he meeting? To me, at that stage, it made zero sense.
Why had he crossed the border? And who had the audacity to arrange for him to be shot while up there?
I knew immediately that it was probably going to be the biggest story I would cover that year.
Join me, Nicola Tallant, as I investigate the shocking and still unsolved murder of Robbie Lawlor, Ireland's most notorious gangland killer. We'll track Lawlor's movements in the months before his death, examine his role in the bloody Drogheda feud, and try to unpick the police investigations on both sides of the border.
When Robbie Lawlor came to town, it was almost impossible to predict what he was going to do. You might as well pull the pin on the grenade and let it explode. There was going to be an all-out war with him in the middle of it.
Robbie Lawlor was out of control and something had to be done.
He carried out the whole thing in order to terrify anybody that would cross him, and really to sort of cement his power as this total psycho. Lawlor brought chaos and violence everywhere he went, and he had powerful enemies. There was arson attacks, there was kids getting beaten up, there was drug deaths being called in.
I actually had a serious consideration to calling in the army because we didn't have the armed resource to be dealing with this. You know, people were getting shot.
My understanding is that Lawlor was under heavy threat in the south. I think he moved to Belfast really out of safety.
Was he betrayed by someone he knew, like so many of his own victims? You know, he was just a child. This is Double Cross, the murder of Robbie Lawlor, a Crime World special investigation podcast based on my new book, Web of Betrayal. Subscribe now, wherever you get your podcasts.